Hello and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, please like, share, and subscribe. Please like, share, and subscribe. And welcome to my channel and join the family. So today I'm gonna be talking about Marcus Rashford and his coach Amorim. Um, he's been sidelined. He's been taken out of the squad apparently because the way he dressed. Wow. Okay. Again, if you're new to my channel, please like, share, and subscribe, and leave your comments down below. Whatever you think about this video, leave it down below so we can engage each other, right? So we can talk about it. We're family. We're a community. Okay. So leave your comments down below and let me know what you think about this video. I'll be quick. Um, so yeah, Manchester United superstar Marcus Rashford is out of the team, apparently because from sources or what I've been reading online, because of the way he dressed. Wow. First of all I want to say is Ruben Amorim. Okay. Um, Manchester United is paying you so much money to come to Manchester United and coach football. All right. You are your sole responsibility as a manager. Your number one priority is to coach football. Okay, you're not a fashion designer. All these players that play for you, most of them, 90% are grown men. Grown men, rich guys, superstars. They have their own cultures, their own brands. They dress the way they want to dress. This is not a fashion show. This is a football team. Your first priority is to coach football and make sure your team wins football games. Not a fashion show. Not a fashion show. Not a runway modeling. Okay, Ruben Almiron, your number one priority is to coach football and make sure Manchester United are winning games. This is not a fashion show. So what I think about this is bullshit. Um, you've lost the last three of your four Premier League games. You know, so I'm thinking, what is more important to you? If Marcus Rashford is gonna come to games, dressed like the way he wants, as long as the way he's dressed is not offending anybody, he's not there for them or for Manchester United or for the coach to critique his dressing. He's there for you to critique his performances on the field. He's a football player. He's not a model. Marcus Rashford is a football player and not a model. He's not into that's not his job. His job is to be on the field, play, follow your rules, follow your tactics, and make you win football games. That's why he played for Manchester United. This is Manchester United. It's not a fashion designer school. It's not a how you dress school. It's not how you dress business. It's football business. So your main concern is the way he plays football. As long as he's winning you football games and it's not walking in the dressing room with tongs on and, showing skin and not provocative, Ruben, I think he should concentrate on the way he plays and not the way he dresses. These are grown men making a lot of money. A lot of them are using their bodies as brand names for themselves. So to cut him completely out of the squad because the way he dressed. Unless that's not what is happening behind the scenes, unless it's something else happening. Okay? Unless it's something else happening, and if that's the case, then I get it. If something to do about football or the way he's playing, then I understand. But if it has to solely depending on the way he dress, these are rich superstars, man. You know, as long as he's playing his game to the way to your instructions and making you win football games. Like I said, Manchester United is a football team. It's a football club. It's not fashion designing school. They're not into how you dress business. You know, this plus our grown men. You know what I'm saying? They are grown. You know, I know you're the manager. You're supposed to manage a lot of different things. You know, you got to manage what they eat. You know, all that stuff. You know, as long as it's related to their performances. I don't think the way he dress has anything to do with how he plays. All right. So as long as the way he plays make Manchester United win football games, then that's all you're supposed to concentrate on. With all due respect, Mr. Ruben Amorim, this are all grown men. You know, I'll be damned for my boss to tell me, hey, I mean, you know, um, every job I have the dress code or whatever. Okay, I understand that, but this is performances business. You know, you're in to coach football for this team to win football games. If you team is losing, like Manchester already lost 4 games and they lost 3 out of the last 4 Premier League games. I don't think this is where you be focusing on. You should be focusing on the pitch, unless you're using Marcus Rashford to deflect from what you're not actually doing on the field. He's supposed to win your football games. You know, the way he dresses has nothing to do with football. You know, the way he dresses has nothing to do with football. As long as he's going to be helping you or Manchester United and his teammate win football games, that's all you're supposed to worry about. He's not supposed to be punished. You know, like I said, unless the way he dressed is offending somebody in the team, you know, which is I don't know, but he's there to play football, and you're there to coach football, not fashion designer, and not how these guys dress. These are grown men, you know. So, and the way you dress have nothing physically to the way you play. Maybe the way you eat, that I understand that because that can have related effect to the way you play. If you don't eat right, you're more likely to get more injuries and put on weight and so I understand that. But the way you dress and your clothes have nothing to do with anything with football. Nothing, zero. So for him to not be included in the squad and be out of the team, I think it's too it's going overboard a little bit. Um so um but it is what it is. Um we heard a lot about things about Jadon Sancho, blah blah blah, and now look at him at Chelsea. It's balling, you know. Don't you guys wish, Sancho is playing for Man United now? See how he's balling for Chelsea? The same guy. The same guy that we heard, oh, he's lazy in training, blah, blah, blah. He's not doing what he's supposed to do. The same guy came to Chelsea, and it's a whole different story. It's different. The guy's playing like a magician, He's playing like the Jadon Sancho we knew at Dortmund, you know. So I don't know what is going on behind the scene of Manchester United. There's always something, you know. So um, it is what it is. I don't think Marcus Rashford, unless it's something else, like I said, unless it's something else and it's not the way he dressed, because the way you dress or the kind of car you drive have nothing to do with your training, the way you play on the field, your attitude doing training. If it's something to do with attitude, you know. But what we're hearing is the way he dressed. You know, the way players dress have nothing to do with football. Have nothing to do with tactics. Have nothing to do with the way they play. The way they dress. If if the guy is dressed the most decent you want, and he goes on the field and play like shit, it has nothing to do with football. That's not what they pay him for. Manchester United is paying Marcus Rashford to play and help Manchester United win games. They're not paying to dress nice or to dress the way the manager wants. Ruben Amorim, that's not what you're there for. They didn't hire you to manage how players dress. They hire you to coach them to play and make Manchester United win games. That's your most optimum priority. So that's what you're supposed to concentrate on. And another thing is, if Manchester United is winning and then you're criticizing him for the way he dressed, then everybody will be like, okay, you're doing the right thing on the field. On the other hand, you've lost the 3 out of your last 4 Premier League games. So I think maybe you concentrate on the wrong things, Mr. Amorim. Ruben, concentrate on the wrong things. So anyway, I'm not a Man United fan. I'm a Chelsea fan. But I feel like I have to say something about this beef going on between Manchester United superstar Marcus Rashford and his manager Ruben Amorim. So hopefully it gets sorted out. I've seen some things on the internet, he's ready to move on. I think, he deserves to move on. He's been there, he came through Manchester United Academy. He's fantastic talent, and whoever gets him, when Rashford is doing Rashford things the way he's supposed to, yeah, he's a good player. It's a talent in there, so it's what it is. But once again, if you're new to my channel, please like, share, and subscribe, and leave your comments down below. Do you think Amorim is right for taking Rashford, a very good player that can help the team out of the team because the way he dressed? This is not a fashion design school. Manchester United have nothing to do with how players dress. The team and the club is for how they do on the field. They're being paid to play football. They're not being paid to dress decent or dress nice. I don't know how he dress to come to games, but I'm just saying, as long as the way he dress doesn't offend, he's not coming to games with showing stuff, then I don't understand what the problem is. These are grown men, what I'm saying? They're allowed to dress the way they feel comfortable. And as long as it's not, the way it's dressed is not provocative. Okay? Marcus Rashford, 27 years old. He's a grown man making a lot of money. He's entitled to dress the way he wants, the way he's comfortable with. These guys are making a lot of money. They can buy the clothes they want. Hey, some people buy clothes, some people love cars, some people like different things. If he's using money dressed the way he wants, I don't see what the problem is. As long as he's performing well on the football field and, making money out of win games, Ruben, that's what he's supposed to worry about. He's supposed to worry about how he plays, not how he dresses. Manchester United pay him so much money to play football. They pay him so much money because of how he plays, not because of how he dresses. So I think Ruben, you are, I think, focusing on the wrong things. And I mean, you've been there. I mean, I don't know how long you need a lot of time, but right now it's not looking good. You lost 3 out of your last 4 Premier League games. I think you won like 2 games out of your last 7 since you've been in Premier League games. So if I were you, that's the last thing I'd be concentrated on. And I think Marcus Rashford is one of your best players in the club. So why would you take him out of the club because of the way he dressed? If it can help you win football games, which is the most reason why they hire you to do, right? So, anyways, not my team. So you the boss. Do you? Um, you don't have to take my advice for it. But don't Manchester United fans wish they have Jadon Sancho now. Every time Hag said the same thing about Sancho. Sancho's this, Sancho's that, blah, blah, blah. And now look, the same Sancho is balling for Chelsea. And I'm loving it. That £25 million was supposed to pay you guys. If I'm Chelsea, I add $2 more million, £2 more million on top of it. Because, oh man, it's balling. So we're gonna pay you guys the £25 million come 1st January. And so this is where I'm gonna end my video. I feel like I want to say something about the beef going on between Marcus Rashford and Ruben Amorim. And so if you're new to my channel, please like, share, and subscribe, and leave your comment down below, and let me know what you think about this beef going on between Marcus Rashford and his boss, Ruben Amorim. Okay? Until I upload another video, peace.